Up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kagurabachi chapter 44. But before we get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Kitty, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So last chapter we saw the death of Kiora, and man, I really liked how Kiora went out. I thought that was good, but will we be getting any more deaths in this arc, or is it going to just be all honky-dory and everyone else is going to survive? Well, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Here we go. Conquer the path of revenge is what's on the color page. Well, it should be on the color page, but Viz doesn't like having any text on the color pages, the opening or closing text. Let's see. This color page is okay, but my biggest issue with these color pages is that Hokusano just doesn't utilize the space. I wish they did, but anyways. And this chapter is titled "The Curtain Falls." On the podium. Hey, what happened? He's dead. He's dead. Kiora Sazanami is dead. And Chihiro Rokuhira is here. Woo! What was that sound? As if the Shinoichi and the aftermath from the shockwaves weren't chaotic enough. Hiyuki's on a rampage. That's gonna cause some damage. Good thing we got out of there. The front entrance looks bad too. Hey, this place is collapsing. Uh-oh. Run! But on the podium, it's the enchanted blade. It's mine! You idiot! You want to die? It's mine! Okay. We're getting something here. I'm happy we're getting a little bit of chaos. It's good. Let's go. What? He's gone. No, what? The enchanted blade's gone too. Wait, that was close. Chihiro? I was just holding him. So it's safe to touch now. I told you I'm taking both enchanted blades. So right as Mr. Shiba was about to transport us to Fuku whisked me into this alternate space. Okay. I was thinking for a minute that it was Chihiro that got both the Shinoichi and Enten. I was like, no. No, you can't have your cake and eat it too, Chihiro. No. Sorry. I need to go back. No, look. Yes. Okay, the building collapsed. Put me down. Sure. I'm going ahead. Hey, the Shinoichi, where do you think? I made an offer and he took it. You made a deal? Oh, okay. What did you talk about? What's happening? What happens next? What are you gonna do? After this? How the hell is Akuri still alive? Mr. Shiba told me not to worry about my family. Kill me. If I survive, I could never face Tenri. No, go home. There's still little ones, right? I'm not going to criticize Tenri's way of life, but we don't want the younger ones heading down that path. So go home. If you can set them straight, Tenri won't have died in vain. Anyways, it's not like I can go home. I'm the Sazanami clan's enemy. Motherfucker, why? Just... Okay. My father... Motherfucker, why are you still alive? The strain from doing all that shit should have killed you. How? Again, I have to emphasize this. I like Hakuri, but still, Hakuri, Kiora said using that power, using the power of manipulating someone else's space, fries your brain. And doing all that shit that Kiora did, taking all of the, transferring not just like inanimate objects, but hella people, like large groups of people out of that space. His brain should have been fried. He should be dead. Why is he alive? Why? Like, if you would have just had Hakuri die, I would have been fine with whatever happens from here. Like, you could have had like one other Sazanami member of the Sazanami clan alive to take care of the kids, and maybe I'd be fine with that. But Hakuri should not be alive. This is some bullshit. Like, it makes what Kiora said in terms of the lore like completely moot and completely bullshit, and I am not happy with that. No matter how warped he was always my North Star. Aww, I don't know what to do now. I'm big sis. I'm still annoyed that some of them survived. That was another thing too. I'm annoyed that you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, either, still, Hakuri should have died regardless. I'm not sorry for saying that. But, like, not having some of the humans in the storeroom die, it's like a huge what the fuck. What was the point then? What was the point of doing this shit when all of the humans survived from this? And not only that, Hakuri's still alive. What was the point? What was the point of even doing that? You saved them. Even outside of the cage, there's no hope. Hope. Chihiro. Will you let me keep fighting with you? I want to keep proving the value you saw in me. Oh my god! Ugh! For over 2 centuries, countless lives were assigned prices, and those people's hope was stolen. Was stolen by the Rakuzaichi, the stew that stirred the passions of vile lowlives. Finally, after all these years, right here and now, the curtain falls. I know the title of the chapter, but I will be comparing this to the Elusive Samurai in a second. I'm going to see how this chapter ends first. So what comes next? I didn't want to let anyone else possess the enchanted blades, but the circumstances have changed. Today, for the first time, I glimpsed a fraction of the Shinoichi's powers, and I realized they're far more immense than I ever imagined. It's horrifying. That's the one saving grace of this arc, is this. That's the one thing that saved this arc, let's be real. My dad really spoke of the Shinoichi. Maybe he wanted to hide that power? No shit! I don't know how it works or when it could go off like that again. I can't let the Shinoichi be on the loose. Those Kaminami old farts created the seal. I don't have the ability to create a seal like that. Then let the Kaminami, but the risks are too great if I hand it over. You saw what happened at the Rakuzaichi. The Hishaku were there. One of them told me that their goal is to use the Shinoichi. They expected the Kaminami to try to buy it, but still they submitted it to the auction, get it? I know the Kaminami are the ones who could seal it away, but the Hishaku wanted them to get a hold of it. Once the Kaminami have it, the Hishaku will make their next move. So what? To seal it again, the Kaminami need to have it. As for what we'll do, we'll drive them out into the open and stop the evildoers. Right. What? We can't let the enchanted blades be used for evil. Our objective is the same. What makes you think the Kaminami ain't gonna use it for evil? The Kaminabi, we saw how corrupt the Kaminabi are. What makes you think that they won't, like, we saw the Shinoichi possess Kiora. What makes you think the Kaminabi are one, not going to get possessed by it? They might be able to get away with not being possessed by it. But we also saw how the Shinoichi worked. It's really fucked up. They'll probably use it for their own sinister purposes. You don't know. You do not know that it will be used for evil. If it will be used for evil or sinister purposes, Chihiro, you do not know. Take the Shinoichi, but I'm not just willing to step away. There would inevitably be eternal conflict. When the Kaminabi have the Enten under their jurisdiction, your mission would be complete. There's one solution that works for us both. What are you getting at? I need to know what my father was holding back. The deeper I dig into this, the more I can learn. Let me join the Kaminabi! The decision is made. Okay, now this is this, joining the Kaminabi? Okay. Infiltrating the Kaminabi and finding out the corruption? Fine, I am down with this. This is good. But in regards to what went down with the Sazanami family, I'm not happy with it. Because I feel like what should have happened was what I would have liked to seen happen here, because of how brutal the Shihaku are. And God, I think it's because I'm thinking of Kyo in this moment. I'm still hoping we can see it with the Shihaku. And also because, yeah. Is the Shihaku straight up murder the rest of the Sazanami clan? Straight up murder them all. That's what I was hoping we'd see, like, in like an epilogue kind of thing. Maybe we'll still get that. But in regard, my main issue that I have with this arc is unless we see something like with the Shihaku killing the rest of the Sazanami clan, the issue is for me that the stakes were all but gone. There was almost like no stakes. But the Shinoichi itself, though, with the Shinoichi's power, though, outside of the storehouse, I'm referring to the storehouse where there was like no stakes. Outside of the storehouse, however, with the Shinoichi, that's where we got a little bit of stakes, and I really like that. I like what we're getting with the Shinoichi. That is interesting. I like the concept we're getting with it. I like the lore we're getting with it. But the problem I'm having is the inconsistencies with the storehouse and the lack of stakes, and because of it, the lack of stakes. There we go. As I said earlier, and as I've been saying for weeks, there was the inconsistency of because there was if you killed the owner of the storehouse, the space and everything in it would disappear. I'm glad that Hokuzono changed or clarified that that if the owner did die, the space would disappear and everything in it would as well. But Kiora not dying from like moving all of those people out just really bugs me. It does. It just is so weird. I just don't get it. I don't understand. And as I said for the past for multiple weeks, and I know I've been getting shit in my comment section for saying it, but I gotta emphasize this. If this was in Hakuri's space, if it was in his own storehouse, I would not have any issues with it. Fuck, if he moved those people into his own storehouse, I would probably have no issues with it. None. None. And hell, if he was in his own storehouse doing all this, I would have no problems with this. None. Because of what was said, that Hakuri, since what, he was a child, was storing all this magic, and that's why he couldn't use sorcery, because it was being stored in his storeroom. Now, that's why I said, if he would have been in his storeroom doing all this manipulation, now in terms of moving people in and out of his father's storeroom, then I would probably think a little bit differently about it. But then you have the problem of of having stakes or not. So him not being in his storeroom, you have a little bit of stakes because he does risk dying. And yeah, you had the race against the clock, which there were stakes in regards to that. But because you didn't have him dying from, like, frying his brain from moving all those people out, or hell, not being able to save those people because Hakuri used all of his power to move all those people out from someone else's space, then you don't have, like, Chihiro feeling like shit and being like, oh my god, I thought I could save everyone, but I couldn't save my friend. I couldn't save those people. I'm not I'm not hot shit like I was saying I was. And let me compare this to the Elusive Samurai. The Elusive Samurai, we just finished the Aki arc. Guess what? Tokiyuki thought he was going to be able to, keep Aki alive. Guess what? He didn't. Aki ended up dying. Sorry for the spoilers. Or no, I'm not sorry for the spoilers. Aki still died. And Aki was an amazing character. I'm furious that Aki died. Because he was my favorite character in the entire manga. But he died. He died. It sucks that he died. But now with how Aki, and hell, even with how Yorishige was killed, Tokiyuki's now has even more motivation. Oh god, Tokiyuki's such a piece of shit. But anyway, now Tokiyuki has he's broken even more and has even more motivation to get his vengeance on Takuji. Because think about it. He has had everything taken from him. Everything. And at the moment he has, a brother, an older brother, or or a father, it gets taken from him. Chihiro, the moment he has, he can get an answer on something about, what happened to his father, taken from him. He could have had that. Or hell, in case of saving people, could have saved someone, could have saved all those people. No, taken from him. And then he could have he could have grown from it and be like, okay, what can I do? Where do I go from here? And then move forward. I just wish my point is, we need to have something like that in this manga, and I don't think we've had it. We haven't had that rock bottom moment yet. And with Tokiyuki, we had it right away. We've had it multiple times now, but still. And oh my god. And Aruma and Jijika no Roganin. I've lost count on how many times we've had it. But still, like, I feel like the moment Chihiro gets that rock bottom moment where everything is taken, or like, he can, like, or Hakuri, like in the case of Hakuri, like, this is why I wanted Hakuri to die even more, is that he couldn't save Hakuri when it was possible for him to save Hakuri. But in regards to this arc as a whole, I'm 50-50 on it, where there's some good stuff here, and then, like, some of the other stuff is, like, it just, do I think, well, obviously, it's still gonna go on, and I know people are giving me shit, saying, like, Packer Girl, you said it was gonna get, the axe at chapter 50. What I said was, if the writing, where the writing was at this right at the start of the Rakuzaichi arc, and this is when we met, Kiora and stuff like that, the trajectory was giving me, that was saying that that this manga was going to end at chapter 50. It was only going to have 50 chapters. Based on the writing based on what we're getting here, if Chihiro had his rock bottom moment, I would say that, like, I could see this manga going way over 100 chapters. I definitely could. But he hasn't had that moment. He hasn't, and that really irks me. I know it's probably going to go over 100 chapters. I'm going to hate it. But, I know, would I say it hits 200? I'm going to say this, I'll be generous. It maybe at most will hit 150 chapters. It's not going to hit 200. Unless you give me, like, a really good rock bottom moment where, like, Chihiro, like, loses everything. Like, we have, like, a pivotal death. Like, a really good pivotal death. And, like, Chihiro just, realizes he failed to do, like, it's gotta be, like, an epic fail. Once we get something like that, then we'll talk. We'll talk about this manga hitting 200 chapters then. But right now, no, I can't say that. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this chapter? What do you guys think about Chihiro going into joining the Kaminabi? I feel like when he joins the Kaminabi and finds there's going to be something there, when he finds out the truth about the Kaminabi, and it better be like a really, really dark truth about how evil the Kaminabi are in terms of their corruption, that could break him. Oh, if that breaks him, I will live. Give me that. I need that psychological break. I just need it, because, as I said, this is a revenge manga. Right now, I'm going to say this. This is not giving me revenge. This just gives me, like, a battle manga, like a traditional battle manga. I'm not getting revenge from this. I'm not. Revenge manga is just darker. It's really brutal. This is just giving me a traditional battle manga. I want a revenge manga. And I wish that this would change. And just say it's a traditional battle manga. Please just change it. But I'm hoping that we will get something, like, really, really fucked up in this infiltration. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kagurabachi content. If you wish you can do that, donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.